Welcome, everybody. Well, am I muted? I'm not muted. Whoa! Um, yeah, tonight I wanted to do something very interesting. As I'm still correcting my whole entire booth here. Let's pull these pictures up. No one wants to see the background. What up? Yeah, get this close. Holy crap! No way. That's a little too close. Too close. There we go. There we go, guys. One quick setup. Righto, quicto, mundo, correcto. Let me pull this up here so I can go to here so I can actually see myself. Tonight I wanted to do a sports deal. And actually, let me see if I. Yeah. All right. So I wanted to do a sports show tonight because what's weird is tonight is UFC 300. And I thought, hey, let's do a UFC 300, shall we? And so I just thought, it'd be kind of cool to actually do that and to talk about sports and talk about some fun stuff. And yeah, you know, all the cool stuff, all the cool kids do that stuff. So some people might join in later, but we're going to get into it and talk about some sporters. I'm just setting up the last YouTube stuff because, it's always real stupid with YouTube and how Rumble is and everything. So yeah. UFC 300 men. Go with that. We'll go with those two. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, see what's changed. All right. Let's get into it. Let's see. All right. So up right now, I guess the fight that's going on now. Oh, I don't know who's fighting. I think it's. Let's see. I think this is the next fight coming up. Max Holiday and Justin. Ooh, I want Max Holiday or Justin Getji. No, I mean Milton knows the insane Witch King. Recovering from face surgery is boring. So boring. Ooh, I hope that's okay. I hope they. Ooh, recovering from face surgery. Oh. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out how this is also. Oh, it's the pre-fight. Charles Oliveira. Sorry if I gave you guys the names wrong. Not like any UFC fighters actually fight. And then Armin Sarakian. That's the next fight. Yeah, that's the next fight. I think there's not many fights coming up next. There's only two more and then the main fight. And then what? Oh, there's a this is weird. Nikki Choke. I think Bo Nickel won. That's kind of cool. It was just a tumor in the salivary glands. It wasn't even anything cool. Well, I hope you recover better and hope everything goes well. Yeah, that's not fun. Gotta turn my Trump mug around. Trump Chuck Norris, baby. Yeah. Let's see, what else can we pop in? Ooh, there's ESPN Bet. Let's look into the MLB. Let's check that out. Here, this is what I'll do. I'll go back. So I have the UFC. I think it's Pierre versus Hill is the main fight. Ooh. Or no. That's what's going on right now. See, they don't have. What's weird is UFC has a really weird setup where they have it going down the line, but sometimes, like Bo won because I think of some technical thing going on. Um, right now they're in kind of like the main events, but Bo won from a rear naked choke, so that fight went pretty quick. Charles Oliveira and then Armin. I think it's I can't Russian. I think it's a Russian guy. They're next, and then you have Alex Piera and Jamal Hill. And then I think the main event is Justin Garethy and Max Holloway. I want Max Holloway to win. I really do. Don't look now, but Chuck Norris is behind you. Play careful. He can see movement. You're right. I'll keep it easy. I'll keep it easy. And again, I don't know how long this stream is going to be. We'll see. I just wanted to do something to, celebrate UFC 300. So yeah, just for fun. And then what else? Let's look at MLB. No, NBA. No, MLB. We'll do that right now. We'll go down some of the main sports just for fun. And what's weird is I actually have 300 subscribers on YouTube, which is totally weird that it's UFC 300 and now I have this going on. It's kind of cool, I guess. But yeah, this might be a short one just for fun. Let's see, the NBA. But thank you for everyone joining us. I know this is kind of a spontaneous deal. Ooh, Celtics are playing tomorrow. Celtics are good. This year they're really good. Let me see if I can. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull up ESPN. That's what we'll do. I'll pull up ESPN. That way you guys know what I'm looking at, I have to be nice somehow. Ooh, we have someone here. Real Waden. If you're there, you're going to have to choose the mic because this is a little bit different than StreamYards. But you could choose the mic that you want to be on. And we can hear you. If you have your camera off, that's cool. It's going to be they won't be able to see you, but they can hear you. So that's something new with Rumble Studios. Let me pull up screen share. I'm gonna do this. Actually, I won't do that just because of monetization. We won't do that. I just realized that. But be nice. Don't be nice. You'll finish last. I heard in a great prophecy. But I know Real Wade Nation Gamer clips. He's in the background. He just kind of has to pick down below. There's a little mic thing. You can kind of choose what your mic is going to be. It's really weird. Let's go into the standings of MLB. I was going to show. Jesus, man, I hate the Yankees right now. 12-3. Jeez. Red Sox are 8-7. That's so good.
Why?
I can hear you.
There we go. Is that better?
Yeah, welcome to M.O.R Conversations, where tonight is sports related.
No, you're good. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing streaming when
Because
it comes
okay,
to
so
Rumble.
StreamYards in Rumble, it's literally the same thing, but it's different. If you could, because it's Rumble is set up a little bit more
Harder.
yeah, it's more Linux to me, and
Uh,
StreamYards is more PC and Apple. It's much easier to work around. Plus, they've had
no, that
a
makes
few
sense.
years to actually work things out, and the Rumble's kind of new, so it's just like you kind of have to figure things out and stuff. Um, but the cool
What?
thing is,
God damn it. What?
the,
No, you're good. No, it's not you. It's me. I was trying to mess with it. You're fine. Sorry.
but usually the cool thing is I can add these in.
What must be what?
I can add those in for fun. I can also do this one.
You know what woke means? It means you're a loser.
Yes. I get the president's sound bites. But welcome to more conversations where this is more relaxed. We just talk about whatever. Milton Knowles says if you fill your pocket, hold it, I gotta bring this up. I'm gonna bring this up because he says if you fill your pockets up with rocks before you go swimming, you can say hello to fish, Greek words of wisdom. Really now. Interesting. Well, how you doing, Wade? You go by Wade, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to get used to this whole Rumble thing. Hard enough learning StreamYards at the same time.
Don't worry, don't worry. Well, we can hear you. That's the cool thing about I think with Rumble when you turn your camera off and you turn your mic on, they want to get people to have their cameras on. They're kind of pushing for that a little bit, but it's kind of cool where you can have people in the background talk and kind of hang out. It's just kind of cool. And yeah, I like Rumble Studios because I can do everything on stream. Everything I can do on Rumble, I can do with StreamYards, but for free. So that's kind of cool. I don't have to pay the $25 a month. So hey, Raquel, how you doing? So do you know anything about MMA? If you
Not
don't, that's okay.
really. Not really.
Okay,
I'll watch it here. Never paid for it, but give me a
tonight
second
when
and I'll see. I'm gonna mute for a second. And I'm gonna
okay,
see if I do something.
yeah. Let's see. Lockouts. Oh wait. Oh, I think right now it's the Oliveira fight going on. I kind of want Max Holloway to win. I do. They're both 156. Man, I'm like 6 pounds shy. I'm just hey Eric Fariz, someone from Denmark. Well, hello. Denmark? Denmark. I like that. I think you mean Denmark, but Denmark. Milton says mixed martial arts, it's inferior to bare knuckle boxing, but okay. Here's the thing. There's a point where I met bare knuckle boxers. They're crazy. They also have like hands that are like twice as big. Like it's callous. I'm doing good. I'm just chilling, having some cookies. Ooh, what kind of cookies? I like. Hey, there you go. And I think you're muted. It's all good, man. It's all good.
There you go.
It's all good. There
Way
you
better.
go. So I've met the Machado, two of the Machado brothers. They were martial artists and they're not allowed to play in MMA. Well, they're a little bit too old now. Like I think they're in their 50s. But
Why
if
couldn't
they
they
went
do it?
well, because they were so good at martial arts that they would win every single match because of the way they play. And so UFC is like, no, we can't do this. Like, you're way too good. It's kind of like if you put It's kind of like if John Wick. That's pretty much what it is. It's like John Wick going up against an entire Russian mafia. He's gonna win. Or it's like you could pick any. Like they're really good at what they do, and so that's why they're like, we can't have you play. And like I think early on they did some little miniature fights and stuff, like little expeditions, and it's just the fights went really quick. Milton said the main issue with bare knuckle boxing I found, which I only did as a teenager, so nothing professional, was how often I broke my hands, which was always a good. But yeah, it's I don't know. I like MMA. I do. It's the grappling. It's always fun. It's a fun entertainment. Yeah. Let me see if the chats actually work.
Give me 1 second.
Oh no, there's only 2 people in the chats on there. He's the size of Coca-Cola. I don't think he's a cool, refreshing beverage. He's cool. What else? NBA. We'll go with that. Are you into NBA, Milton? Or no, not Milton. Wade.
I used to be back in the day. 4 years ago, kind of took me out of it. But sorry, I'm trying to. There's a reason, and I'm just realized that it should be flipped. So that's what I'm trying
mirror?
to do. No,
Okay.
I'm talking about.
Oh, got it. I'm not big on NBA anymore because they're woke, but I'll root for Celtics. They're dominating right now. Well, hello there, John. Hello. Welcome to our sports show. Where I have me, a Trump mug, and then Real Wade Nations Gaming is in the background. I think he's trying to figure something out. It's all cool. It's just fun. I wanted to do this because UFC 300, I was very excited about it. I was hoping for Conor McGregor to pop up. He didn't.
Do you see who this is?
No.
Dang it.
You're going to wear that the whole time? Yes.
No, I got it. No, I had it on. It was a Baby Yoda.
Oh.
That's what I wore during 2020, so that's why I was like, oh, I have something to. But anyhow, I was trying to see if it would work, but now you know why I don't do it. But
it's all good. If you, whatever works for you, man. Milton, I think you mean go woke, go broke, not go work, go broke. Because that would suck. I'm being destructive because I know very little about sports, but I am a fan of people talking about them. Well, that's cool. That's cool. I actually wanted to do a show called Ballorama. But I was told by a bunch of people, some guys who do sports. I know one guy, he does a betting sports show on Rumble. And I'm going to plug his stuff in. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find his thing and plug him in. And if I can find him. And eventually it got to the point where I didn't get to do it in time. And some people were saying, like, don't do it. And then Barstool popped up. And I was like, thank God I didn't do it.
Why is that? Oh, because it would kill your stuff.
It wouldn't kill it. It would just be going up against
known
Barstool. It's kind of what?
What, me? No, I was just saying you're basically going from unknown to versus the known commodity.
Yeah, but it's here. I'll post the link in. So that's the link I just posted on YouTube. That is the link to my buddy. They do bets and they talk about sports. So it's kind of fun. It's cool. Well, so for me, it was going from because I wanted to do not just a man's show, men's health awareness show, which is successful, and Lego Build, which has also become very successful. I wanted to do sports to kind of get guys to talk about sports, kind of like a podcast type thing, live podcast, and also more conversation, which this is what this is. And it's when Barstool came in, they're big on YouTube. They're like a $500 million company, and they just do sports. It's just all sports, and they finally made a deal with Rumble, and I was like, thank God I didn't do it because I would have just my sports show
Yeah.
would have been drowned. That's pretty much what it is. It wouldn't kill my channel or anything. It'd make it difficult for the sports one to do any success, and which is fine. And I have a pre-recorded show I'm going to come out with. I don't know what it's going to be called yet. Um, it's about firearms, so that's gonna be fun. And then one live, I'm getting the works out for that. So there'll be a show I think every other Saturday, um, which I will have to schedule around Lego Build. So I'll restructure that. Maybe like every other, like one Saturday will be this other live show I'm doing, and then the next Saturday will be the Lego Build. So I kind of space it out a little bit, make it a little bit more fun. So I didn't really think I would branch out to do more shows, but here we are. But yeah, go check out them. I'll put the link in Rumble also if anyone wants to check it out. They're a pretty cool channel. Butter and Hose is what they are. It's a cool. They're very cool guys. I know one of them. They're pretty cool. They're a lot of fun. All right, let's show up. Let's check out refresh. See, I would show. Here's the thing about copyright stuff. I would show what I'm looking up right now, which is ESPN. But since I monetize, I don't want to get in trouble.
Risk it for the
Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. So this fight's going on now. They're always jacked. How? No, I don't want full profile. Oh, he's Armenian. That's what he is. So yeah, this fight's going on. But I'm always fascinated by boxing and stuff. You're going to make a show about arms that are on fire. That's awesome. Yes. So that'll be a pre-recorded. I think it's fun. There's not a show like that on Rumble. That's the other thing. I want to pick out things that aren't on Rumble just yet. John said, the only thing I know about MMA or martial arts is that I studied Taekwondo for 4 years. I took Kwaiton Jiu-Jitsu for 1 day. And then I was like, I'm good. I don't want to do it anymore. Not because I couldn't, but it's just like, eh. But I did. Did you ever play any sports? Any type of sports?
No.
Growing up?
No.
No.
I mean, nothing. I played indoor soccer, but
that counts.
When I was a kid,
that counts, dude.
It didn't go anywhere.
But I play. How long did you do indoor soccer? I heard that's fun.
Probably it was like. Remember when you were a kid and like you didn't want to play you didn't want to do any sports, but that's basically what it was. Basically soccer, but you didn't have to deal with the rain.
Yeah, that's all it was. I heard it's fun. It's more fast paced. I did soccer for 7 years when I was a kid. and
We
then I
weren't good. We weren't good at my team. Weren't good at all.
we neither was I. I mean, I was good for the position. I always played forward because my dad was my coach for 7 years. Like this was like when I was young, so it was all like co-ed. It was just like I knew one
Yeah.
girl that played soccer who actually was really good. She always picked fights with me. Dawn was her name. This was like in Redneckville, so it was like I would get my butt kicked. I was taught by a guy who was a missionary in Brazil, and he got to play with the Brazil soccer team. So he taught me some things about soccer. So that's the only thing I got close to the soccer, like the big leagues. But yeah, and then I think I did softball one year for co-ed. This is actually really funny because I'm very competitive when it comes to sports, like dodgeball. Like when they used to have dodgeball around. um, I love that. That's a fun one. That's a good learning. That's a good like bonding and just life skills right there. Dodgeball. And I'm very competitive. So when I played softball, I played T-ball when I was a little kid and I was never good. But turns out I'm pretty good at softball uh, with RBIs. And then because it was from a church, and I was like, all right, just I said it kind of in a cocky way, but I was being serious because I knew I was like, all right, I'm actually good at this running bases. I'm pretty quick. Just have me the fourth hitter, and then I'll hit it. Just have people who are deep who can run ahead of me, and that way we can get scores. And I'm like, all right, cool, and it worked out. And I think I set the record for that time. I think it's still there. I think someone almost broke it one year. I had 40 RBIs in one season of softball, and which wasn't very long. It was just we also crushed it. We had a bunch of people who played actual softball, baseball, like people in the minors were on the team. So we were legit. But we lost in the finals because I think we just got burnt out. I think no, because some people got sick, and so we just kind of had to filter it out. And so I got clumped in right in the middle with all the good players, and I was like, just run. Um, I think one guy had a crazy amount of home runs. It just, yeah. And I found out that if you do co-ed softball, don't have a woman as a catcher, just because there's a bunch of rules. You can't run if it's a dude or anyone who's running to home plate and there's a female catcher, you can't you kind of have to like go around or something like that. I didn't know that rule. No one taught me that rule. And I got kicked out because I kept on not listening.
Seriously, they didn't
It's
give you a
because of like
warning.
for guy. Well, okay, so here's the thing. This is the funny thing.
No, I'm
Yes,
just saying they wouldn't have gave you a warning. I'm like, seriously?
they did. They gave me a warning first, and then it didn't really work out. But here's the problem
Um,
with all
you
this is
came
I
off.
get I
You
get
came
why
off that.
because
Yeah.
the what?
You. I was like, you made it sound like it was one and done. I'm like, geez.
No, I think they gave me two warnings, and then the ump was just pissed. But here's the problem. This is why this rule doesn't make sense for me or guys my size. Okay. Because a lot of women who play catcher in softball, they're stocky. They're built. Like they're built so they can take hits if there's someone running to home plate. Now, granted, with the guys, they're a little bit bigger. I'm 5'4". When I was playing, I was about 110 pounds. I'm not gonna do much damage, like at all. Like I'm gonna be a feather, like a dust in the wind kind of thing. And I told the ump that I was like, dude, do you understand my size right now? Like I'm not that big. And they're like, well, you could injure someone. I was like, the catcher is twice my size. She could probably bench more than me right now. Like there, there was three teams, softball teams, co-ed softball teams. Three of those teams had actual legit softball college athletes that were catchers. And I played outfield because you're not really going to do much. And but man, these women would crank those to home run. I was like, this is not even fair. But there was one guy that got pissed. He always hit it every single time to me, and I always get him out. And I was like, hey, make sure you don't hit it towards me. He always did. He was pissed. I taunted people. That's the thing in sports. You got to taunt people. You got to do a little trash talking. It's okay.
Hey, did you hear
That's
about
what it is, Spike. That's what
Did
it
you hear
is.
about I wonder if the Olympics are going to get started or not.
Oh.
Because did you hear what happened? Since we're on Rumble, we can, I don't know.
Well, we're also on YouTube, but here's the thing. If I get banned off of YouTube, I get banned. I got Rumble. What's going on in
I was talking
with
about the Middle East.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't going to go in depth. I thought you were, if you were only on Rumble, I thought you were,
We can go a little in depth. So I woke up at 4:50 this morning to go to work at 6. Because it took me a while to get up. Like I don't remember the last time I had to wake up that early. We were working on what?
For like work or just for fun?
Yeah, so someone called me and they're like, "Hey, are you busy this Saturday?" And since I do construction during the week, sometimes I get weekends off. Sometimes I work weekends if need be. And there's a guy that was like, "Hey, look, I need some help. I'll pay you pretty good to come in for this day." Yesterday I came in to put plastic over this. It was a company that makes sensors, gas line sensors, and they just needed stuff to go over because they're putting in sprinklers, and so it got really dusty and dirty. But yeah, so I just pretty much spent all day, most of the day, till about like 6 to 12, just putting up plastic and then fixing the tile, like the little foam, whatever stupid tiles that you see in office buildings. And then I just did that. And then, yeah, I was beat. I took a nap earlier. I was like, I'm going to bed, guys. What else? Raquel said, just want to stop by and say hello. Hello. I'm going to bow out early tonight since I'm feeling very out of it. Night, y'all. We'll take care, Raquel. If you haven't checked out Raquel, if you like watching games, check her stuff out. It's a lot of fun. Raquel SSG 2211.
Hey, did you hear about the I'm probably gonna butcher it because it's French. But did you hear about the E. coli in the Paris Seine River?
No.
Came out 14 hours ago, according to CBS. So Paris. I guess Paris is being Paris, I guess. Throughout history.
All right, so if you could, since you don't know MMA, I'll even tell you the records, and then we'll see what you pick for the main event in UFC. All right, you can just pick.
Or the one that said UFC. You said 300.
Yeah, UFC 300. So there's Justin, dude. Okay, I thought my last name was confusing. This dude has it. I thought Rob Gronkowski had a weird name. Justin Gaeth G. He's 25-4. That's his record. And then Max Holloway is 25-7. Who do you think is going to win? That's the main card event. That's the one that they kept on as a secret. And then it's.
Wait, are you talking about Alex? Alex one? Or you? Which one are you talking about right now?
It's going to be the main event. So right now.
Yes, Trim.
So right now it is Charles and Armin.
Oh, okay.
And then it's going to be the main fight. Do you think it's going to be Justin or Max Holloway is going to win the fight?
Probably Holloway is my guess.
That's what I'm guessing. I want it to be Holloway, actually. I really do. I
I
like
have
him.
no clue. I went to school with a kid that was really good at wrestling and turned into a UFC fighter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I mean, I don't know him. I mean, you know, high school, you
Yeah.
quote unquote. But anyways, hoping to at some point have him on the live show at some point.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. But
What's it like beating the crap out of people?
you know what? Let me see if. You know what? You piqued my interest. I'm gonna look something up.
This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do, folks. Know what I mean? I will say I found a really cool graphic for the show. I was proud of it. I was pretty excited about it. I was like, I like this one. Which what I'm going to do is this. Because I can do it. I like to email myself images. Because I forgot to do this one. Ha ha ha. There we go. Back at Rumble. What else? Do.
Let's look up to see who he's. Look up the chat.
Look up the cat.
No chat. That's who I was talking about.
Ricky Simon.
Simone. I know it sounds like. Did I really just type that? I only know that because I remember that from high school.
Oh, so you knew this guy?
You know, not really,
Or
really. Not like a buddy relationship, but
you
one of
knew
those.
of him?
Yeah,
Oh, he
like
went to the same
from
school as you?
crossing. Yeah, years and years
Holy
ago.
crap. I know this guy. Not personally, but I've watched his fights. I like his style, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Dude. All right. He's young.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. I've always noticed this about UFC fighters. They look like if you go to like 159, they don't look that big, or like 140 and all that stuff. They're not big per se. Like they're scrawny, but man, they can fight like a mother. It's kind of cool. I don't know. It's UFC has always been such a fascinating sport to me. Like my wife doesn't really understand it. She remembers when it was a couple years ago for my birthday, and I bought the ESPN. What is it? It's the package to watch Conor McGregor fight, and where
Oh,
he
the
where he
one
ended
that
up. I'm
didn't last very long.
Yeah, because he broke his leg and all that, his ankle or something like that, and I'm a big Conor fan. I like him. He's a loudmouth.
I was and for the longest time, and I was like, I couldn't take it anymore. When the whole stuff came out,
What stuff?
didn't he have something with a bus or something?
Oh, yes. Okay, so that's a funny one. That's where that's
You know what
funny
I'm talking
because
about, right?
yeah, it's where
I
he was in
forget how long
Ireland.
ago, but I remember something about a bus.
Oh man, that
I
was 6 years ago, 7 years ago, like 2015, 2016. Let's look this up. I want to know. I'm very curious now. Bus fight. 2018. Okay. So I think
I
that
knew
was
it
all
wasn't
set.
that long ago. That's
Yeah,
only 6 years ago. With four
something
years
like that.
ago was the since you're on both. 4
Well,
years ago was the one thing.
it
So
was
it would have
5 years
been
ago.
5 years ago. But wouldn't it be 16?
18,
I mean,
19,
no,
20, 21, 22,
18,
23. Yeah, five. Like 5 or 6.
whatever.
But who's
I
counting?
gained inflate, and I'm like, what? But
I'm gonna fill up
anyway,
my Trump mug. No, I actually like that because it was all a set. I think it was all set up. It was an all. It was just a game. It was just them setting up the
that's
next
what I
match.
thought back in the day. But I'm like, I
That's.
don't know. That's when I was like, I stopped watching all the news stuff.
But it was. That was an interesting one, man. It's because he took his groupie from Ireland to New York. They just jumped on a private jet, flew to New York, and just we're gonna take this bus on. But I so have you seen the new Roadhouse movie?
No, and I probably won't.
So I watched it, and I enjoyed it a
I've
lot.
heard it. I've heard it, but I never was way after my time. I tried to watch it,
Well,
and I
or
just
no,
couldn't watch the original either.
the
I'm like,
the
why am
one
I?
the one that just came out,
Yeah,
the one with Conor McGregor and Jake Gyllenhaal. The old
yeah.
one's good. I would recommend seeing it. It's a good one. It's a good B movie. Um, I watched this one. Conor McGregor is hilarious because he just plays himself in the movie. It's just him. The guy can't act for anything, but you just be you, man. I think they literally wrote his script, his lines, the way he would. Like they sat him down. How would you say this? It's a fun, like if you're not going to take it serious, it's going to be a fun movie. It's definitely, they do references to UFC because Jake Gyllenhaal's character is in this movie, he's a UFC fighter, so they play onto that, and it's a fun movie. Yeah, I didn't take it serious, and I was like, look, it's not going to be as good as the original one, but it's a fun movie. It's I liked it. It's definitely it's I yeah, I like any fight movies, like The Raid. Are you into like martial art type movies and
No, it was more Balboa Karate
oh,
Kid than I was. I mean,
or do you like stylized martial art fighting movies?
like what are we talking? Jackie Chan? Or are we talking older than?
So there's a movie out. There's two. Supposedly there's supposed to be a third one out, and it's by a French director. Um, it's called the first. They're both called Raid, and Raid 2 I think is Redemption. But Raid, if you watch the remake of Judge Dredd, it's similar. It's kind of similar storyline, but the fight scenes in the movie Raids, they're very gratuitous and just intense fight scenes, like over the top. You know, you're not like the good guy is definitely he's not going to survive that long. It's like John Wick when he's taking on a bunch of people. It's it's a fascinating the way they do fight scenes and choreographed. It's they're in the second movie. There's a kitchen scene where they're fighting. It's pretty much like a dance. It's one of my favorite
Hmm.
fight scenes because of how they do it. And I love martial art movies. They're just fascinating. I love it. And it's you might like it. It's I don't know how you are with like violence and action movies and
I
stuff.
just
Like
finished
what
Fallout, so I mean it
oh you
depends
just
on. Yeah,
like this movie like
I gotta rewatch it again for next Friday, but it was
I
good
did you
too.
like the Fallout show?
I gave it a 9 out of 10. There's a couple obvious glaring, but I mean, compared to the
So
last two main series they did, it's 10 times better.
9 out of 10. So that's a pretty good, solid show then.
For my first watch, I'll probably, you know, it
Okay.
hooked me. I kind of fast forward some of it just because I was trying to get through it in a day. That turned into 2 days because I had
All
work
right.
the next day that it came out. But it's good.
I heard a lot of people liked it. And then, so the guy who won this fight was the Armenian guy. So up next will be the main fight. All right. We'll see if we're right there, Wade. If Max Holloway will win. I hope he does. I really do. I like actually both of them. They're really good fighters. But I heard a lot of people like the Fallout show and they thought it was really fascinating. So we'll see. But
Did you watch it yet?
I haven't yet. I'm not the shows I like to watch. It's interesting. I'm big on this is where I used to like watching those types of shows. It takes me a while to get into them. And when I was on Pop Culture Breakdown, I would watch a lot of shows that are just coming out, so I'd have to keep up to them. But now that I'm not on that show anymore, it it kind of makes me relax a little bit and I don't have to focus so much on shows and I'm not so much negative on things. I'm now kind of like relaxed a little bit. Like that's why I can enjoy Roadhouses because I'm not on a show that's critiquing everything. And so it's just like I can get back to why I like watching dumb action movies. That's my gym right there. It's like I love watching really stupid dumb action movies. My wife hates it. I'm like I could live off of all action, like weird dumb action movies. And it takes me a while now to get into it. I like watching Blue Bloods, which is it it's kind of like your parents type of show, like when you're older, like you're retired to like grandparents, like that age gap there. That's me. I'm kind of just like I like this. It's chill, relax. I mean, I like a lot of stuff on Paramount. That's what I watch a lot of my stuff on Paramount now. And like Mayor Kingstown, anything Taylor Sheridan does, I'll watch his stuff. I like more shows that are more consequences type shows, like Yellowstone, Mayor of Kingstown, Tulsa King, or King Tulsa, or Tulsa King, and stuff like that. More drama stuff. But I'll watch Fallout. It's just it takes me a while to get into the shows a little bit, but and plus I know people who work on all these shows, and then they'll tell me like, yeah, it's kind of good to watch, and you can just wait for a while. So it's like, all right,
See, I still have Disney Plus only because I'll watch the new stuff only once. I only
yeah.
keep it for the old stuff, old cartoons and stuff.
I had Disney Plus for a while just for Mandalorian because I really liked the first season. And then I was like, why? And I asked my wife, I was like, why are we paying this much for this? Like, we're not using it. Like, every once in a while, like, I might use a friend's Disney Plus if, like, hey, there's a movie on if I can't find it somewhere else. But yeah, it's just having fun. All right, when did this fight start? What other sports are you into?
Um, let me. I'm more college nowadays. It was NFL till Kaepernick.
Ugh,
Hopefully
he's
after it
long
took me
gone.
out.
Wait, so
No,
when
but
you were the what?
it's kind of easy when your team hasn't been good in forever.
So what was your team in NFL? Your favorite team that you liked watching?
The Broncos.
Ooh.
but we haven't been
So,
good in years.
so
So
were you a Bronco fan when John Elway was
that's
quarterback?
not the early years, but I was towards the late end before he retired. So
Okay.
they won it when I was a wee little kid, and the last one they won, I was adult. So I'm like, I got my Super Bowls. I don't need any. I mean, it would be nice to get another one, but I'm like, I got my
So,
memories. I'm good.
so you've seen. So you okay? So I have something really funny about that.
But,
Is so my wife's family is all 49er fans, except my brother-in-law. He's a
hey,
Raiders fan.
at least you're not a Browns. They're not Brown fans.
Yeah, I'm a Patriots fan though. So
Yeah, no, I was on the bandwagon till you guys got your fifth one.
so I've been a Patriots fan since Drew Bledsoe, way before Brady
Okay,
even
at
showed
least
up.
you're not before Brady. At least it's not Brady, so you got a little bit
Yeah,
of. I might not agree with you, but at least you have. It's not like it, you know. See,
yeah. So
I watch this. I'll watch them, but I won't. I'm not gonna give 4 hours to a football game when you know
I can
we're gonna be bad.
I can tell you I was. It's 2024 now. Subtracted by 9. No, that's not right.
No, I thought it was a one.
No, I'm trying to figure it out. So I was. I'm trying to figure this all out, man.
I know math. Wonderful time.
What was it? I've been a Patriots fan. Dang, I used to know the numbers. I can't remember. See,
For
when
what?
you're a fan of
See, I don't even
sports,
remember. I
you
don't
kind of
even.
like lose track a little bit.
No, not. It's even worse when you don't. When your team's bad for how many years, and then you're like, oh wait, they're on. Oh, yeah, they're
They were
losing
good in
again.
the 90s. They were good in the
No, I'm talking
90s.
about my team.
Oh,
I'm saying
oh, I have to do
we
it
were
this
good,
way.
we were bad, we were good, we were bad, and we're back to putting bags over our faces. So
So I've been a Boston sports fan for 27 years. Like that's dedication. That's before like
before
that's
they won
about
everything.
that's about 8 years before the Patriots decided, "Hey, we're actually going to be good." And they ended up being really good for 21 years or so. And God, dude, Brady playing that many. I'm a huge fan of Brady just for not him personally, his personal life, but his ethic of how he plays the sport. I think every guy should follow that. The same with Kobe. I was never a big Lakers fan, but after Kobe Bryant retired, I actually became a fan of Kobe because of what I found out.
Yeah,
He was very much
yeah, I like
he was a
Kobe
solid
now,
dude. I liked him, man.
even during the that phase.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah,
You
it
know what
was
I'm
yeah.
talking about.
Yeah. So they're walking out right now. Ooh, the big fight. I was gonna do a actual have a bunch of guys from my couples group over. I was gonna cook tri-tip and do all this big thing, but it was just the scheduling and I'd rather make some money and yeah. Oh, Pedro Martinez. Oh, yes. Who's your daddy? Do you remember that, John? Who's your daddy? Let's see if he remembers that. So John said, I admire Pedro Martinez a lot, and I'm a Yankees fan. A lot of Yankee fans do admire Pedro Martinez. He was a pitcher that he ended up being a pitcher coach for Red Sox, and I don't know who's a pitcher coach for now. But yeah, Pedro Martinez. Yeah. I remember I dated a girl who's a Yankees fan, and I'm a Red Sox fan. So you can see how that relationship worked out. Because anytime she got mad at me, I'd be like 2004 ALCS. John said, hell yeah, I could admire other players on other teams way back. I love to watch other teams do to other players. It was so much fun back in the day. It was like it was sports that was just fun. That's all. It was. And then I know Real Wade Nation, you gotta head out
It's just
real
been a long
quick.
day that I was like, so I thought I would pop on for a second.
It's all good. Well, thank you for joining. I know we talked about I think we talked about having you on. If we haven't, I would love to have you on a lot more. If you want, you can put your link in on YouTube and stuff. Go check out Real Wade Nation's gaming clips. His stuff is pretty cool.
Let me grab it and I will do it before I leave. The
Yeah,
problem was
definitely.
I did a stream earlier that I didn't was
John said, "What?"
no, I'm just extra tired because I did a stream earlier tonight. So like
Oh, it's all good, man.
I
Well,
was gonna
thanks
take
for
it.
hanging out.
I will go grab the links really quick. Just give
Okay.
me 1 second.
And John said it wasn't hate, it was healthy respect for the rivalry, and I used to love that. Yeah, the Yankees and Red Sox rivalry is the greatest rivalry, and then you got the Lakers and Celtics because Celtics are better. It's just that easy and simple, no questions. I have a lot of friends who are Laker fans, and I bust their balls every time. I have a really good buddy of mine in my church group. He's a Yankees fan, and we do pickleball, and he wore a Patriots hat just for me. And I was like, dude, that's mad respect. He's like, now you got to, what?
Where did you want me to drop it?
You can drop it in the both YouTube and Rumble account. Do you have the Rumble stream?
I will grab it in a second.
Yeah.
There's that. I don't know if it's gonna do the blue thing. I don't see it, but hopefully that works.
Yeah, if you put it in the I have the YouTube up now.
I
The
put in
YouTube.
the YouTube for the
Okay.
one, and then one more. Oh, where is it? Come on. Hey, when you're trying to. There we go. There's those two. And then let me pull up Rumble. Give me a second.
If you want,
You know what I want to know? How does UFC get away with the fight and then you click on it on Rumble and next thing you know it says sorry this video is not available in your region. I'm like, really?
huh?
If you look on Rumble and the normal like you pull up Rumble, it's on the
Yeah.
oh you gotta buy access, that's
Oh
why
yeah,
they
you have
do it.
to.
That makes sense. Never mind. I didn't see the buy part. So I'm like, well, how are they getting away with it?
Yeah, you
But,
got to buy it. I think it's like what, 60 some bucks.
yeah, I don't know.
There's a guy in Victor Chan that says "fuck Trudeau." There's a couple people that are saying it. I'm just looking at the chats. It's hilarious, dude.
I know. I saw that and I'm like,
Oh man, the chats are pretty funny on that one.
there you go. I put them both in Rumble and
Cool.
YouTube. I don't know if it'll work on the YouTube side, but it should, but I don't
It
know.
should, and I'll leave it in the I'll put it on the
Description.
comments in the
You're good.
what I'll do is I'll put it in the comment section so people can go check it out.
And if it gives you fits, you know where to find me.
Yeah, go check out Real Wade Nation Gaming. He's a cool dude. Go check it out.
If it, I know you, I'm like, I was like, no, am I really gonna do this? And then I'm like, I'll pop in for a little bit, and then I was like, started talking, and I was like, oh, I'll be fine for the whole stream. And the next thing you know, I'm either like shutting. I'm like, I gotta get, I gotta relax, you know. But
Hey, it's all good.
I will be in the chat. You know
All
how
right.
life is. But anyway,
Yeah.
thanks for having me on.
My pleasure, man.
I'll talk to you later.
All right, take care. Love
All right,
having
bye.
you on, man.
Bye.
All right. So anyone who's on Rumble, go check him out. I'll put his links in the comments on YouTube. His links there in the comments on YouTube after the show. I think we're just gonna go towards the end of the fight. Jesus, man, there's a long walkout. Or did they start fight? No, it's still walkout. Actually, let me see if I can do this. I'm going to try this right quick. I'm going to see if I can pull up the fight. Yeah. I think I have it somewhere. I have a link. Oh, where is it? Did I lose it already? No. I couldn't have lost it. Where is it? I have a lot of tabs for simp tweets, that's for sure. All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask my buddy, send me the link. Crap, I have it somewhere. I know that for sure. I have a link. Oh, I think this is it. Here we go. Bingo. I can watch it. I'm going to watch the game with everyone. See, I can watch the game right here. That's what we're going to do. We're going to watch the game. Oh, what? So they have a very long walkout. That's for sure, man. All right, let me go back here. See, they all look scrawny. Now everyone's all like, "What?" Yeah, I'm watching the UFC 300, which Real Nation just broke 300. So I'm at 301 on YouTube. That's how many followers I have. It's kind of cool that I was at 300 subscribers on YouTube and UFC 300 popped up. It's kind of cool, man. I'm going to commentate for everyone. Now, again, I do have, I think in the link in Rumble and YouTube, anyone watching or on X, if you go to what is it? It is Cash the Cash App. I do have a Cash App. If anyone wants to support any of the content I do, you can donate to there. Mainly the Cash App would go to the Lego Build show. And yeah, so if you want, or even if you're on Rumble, you can do rants and we can go from there and all that stuff. I wish I can show the fight right now, but the fight just started. But I don't want to get hit with a copyright because, that's how it is. It's always that stuff, But there's 22 people watching on Rumble. What's up, guys? Looks like a decent fight so far. I want Holloway to win. Holloway, baby. I remember someone actually, when I started doing Manorama and all this stuff, people were like, "Oh, you're just copying Joe Rogan." I was like, "Is it because I'm bald?" They're like, I was like, "Do you know how many bald guys do streams?" What up, John? You're still here? How you doing, man? Oh, if Holloway doesn't win, I suck at choosing who's gonna win. Here, what I'll do is, this is what I'll do. That's how I'm watching right there. Boom. No, you went silent, thought you were done. I know, I'm not done, man. I got this game, baby, with my Trump mug. How awesome is this mug? This is an awesome mug. I actually almost wanted to be a UFC fighter at one point. And then my buddy who does martial arts, he's like, just don't do it. Because I picked it at the age, I was close to my 30s. I was 28. And I was like, I think I could do UFC. I'm small enough, I can do it. And they're like, dude, you needed to start 10 years younger. John said, hopes and prayers for Israel. Iran attacked the missiles tonight. Yeah, hopes and prayers, man. I'm praying. I know a lot of people in the military, and I don't know where they're stationed at, but I'm praying for you guys. If you're around that area, I'm praying for you. Hope you make it back safe. This is how you watch UFC without paying. The connections suck, but it's there. Oh man, I wish Conor McGregor was in UFC 300. It would have been awesome. Fantastic. But yeah, I think we're gonna end the show right after this. I might hop in on Canadian Spider-Man. We'll have to see after the show. I think he's doing something. So after this, go check out Canadian Spider-Man on YouTube. This is fun. How many rounds is this? Oh, it's just the first one. It's looking like a good fight so far. All right, that's a good. If anyone is watching Bonfire Chat, that's what he's doing. I might hop in on that later. This is looking like a good fight, man. Ooh. All right, how many rounds is this going to go? Bonfire Chat. I need to do a live Bonfire Chat or show with Manorama. That's what I need to do. Beat him. Beat him. Let's see. What other sports? I'm just commentating as much as I can of the UFC fight right now. I'm a terrible commentator. Right now, they're taking a break. They're taking a break. Yeah, I think Holloway's going to win this one. I really do. I think he's going to win. Oh, they're really... Dang, dude, the breaks aren't that long. Knockout, knockout. Do it, do it. I know Holloway can do it. My buddy just commented. It's a good dude. It's a good fight, man. The guy's nose is all busted up. Yes, we want that. This is male toxic masculinity. See, I want to watch a UFC fight on a bit in the theaters, just big, or actually go there. That's what I want to do. I want to go to an actual UFC fight and just check it out, man. Thank you to 12 people on Rumble and a person on YouTube for checking us out. Every once in a while, I like to do some sports talks and just have some fun, man. Have some fun. There's 20 people on YouTube on X watching right now. All right, how you doing? How you doing? Oh, did he just? What just happened? He's getting. Oh, is it over? Like Holloway is all clean. He's clean cut. He's all like, yeah, nothing's happened, dude. He is. Dang, dude, he is just taking this dude. At least it's going to the second round. In the second round, possibly the third. I don't know. Anything can happen, dude. There's no grappling. That's the thing. I love when UFC fighters grapple. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. Oh, man. His face is just screwed up right now. Screwed up. That's a weird. Yeah, it's. Yeah, Justin's not doing much, man. Holloway is, yeah, he's not doing really much. He's taking the beating unless he's waiting for something. I just don't really see it happening. I think Holloway has won this fight. Yeah, I think this is gonna be over soon. And now he's Oh yeah. I think the fight's over. Or well, Holloway, there was a part where Holloway, his head went into Justin's face, here's Justin, here's Justin's face, and Holloway's thumb hit the guy's eye. That's not on Holloway's issue. End it. Yeah, we'll end. I think we did pretty good at this time. After the second round, we'll end the stream. It's been fun. I just want to do something kind of fun. A little short notice. Yeah, so I'm gonna end the stream just because we've hit it downtime and stuff, like all that fun stuff. But next Tuesday on Manorama at 7 p.m. Pacific time on Tuesdays. Check us out. We're gonna talk about cars, automobiles, things about men. You know, that's how we do. That's how we do, baby. That's how we do. Yeah, check us out there. We'll be on Rumble and YouTube and X. It's a lot of fun. Just check us out. It's yeah. If you saw last week's episode, this week's gonna be a lot more fun. On that note, I would just want to say thank you, everyone, Real Wade Nation, for coming out here to hang out with us. Everyone in the chat on YouTube, X, Rumble, whether you're in the chat, hanging out, chilling, if you want to subscribe, monthly subscription, whatever you guys feel comfortable with to support this stuff, go for it. On that note, I want to say thank you, everyone.
And we say bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.